In the last video, we saw how to edit our user's profile. Now we want to do a couple of more things. We want to show any errors in a snack bar, and we want to show a success dialog if the edit was successful. And then after the dialog shows, to take users back to the profile page. So we'll head to our sign up page in order to grab from it our error snack bar and our success dialog. So we'll copy both of those, ending with the closing dialog tag. We'll go to edit profile, and at the bottom underneath our paper components we're going to paste in everything and remove this closing paper tag that we brought in. So we'll have our error snack bar, so we'll need to add an error, an open error, as well as an open success to state. We'll remove the transition component, and we're going to need a couple of functions. We're going to need handle close as well as a show error function in order to display our error. So from sign up, we'll grab show error and put it above our render, and we'll also grab handle close. And we'll want to add the state open success, set to false, open error, set to false. The error itself, we'll store our updated user and state. And finally, in addition to having a loading state, we're going to have an is saving state set to false. So we want is loading to be set to false whenever we get our auth user data, but we want to set is saving to true in order to disable our submit button when we're in the process of saving our user data. So first we'll head to handle submit. Before we call update user, we want to set state. We'll set is saving to true, and then when we get the updated user, we'll remove the console log and say this.setState, pass in updated user to state. Open success will be true to show the success dialog. And since the dialog will be open for 6 seconds, after 6 seconds are up, we want to redirect to our profile page, to the user's profile page. So we'll create a set timeout with an inline function, and we'll execute router.push. We're going to push to /profile/ and then interpolate the user's ID from state, and this will be after 6 seconds. Now we need to bring in the router. And then we'll add a catch statement to update user. This will execute show error. Here we're going to make one minor change. We're going to set the name of is loading to is saving instead. Then we'll destructure is saving, updated user, open success, and open error from state in our render, in addition to our error message. Then we'll go down to our submit button for our form. We'll disable it when we are saving or loading. We'll change the text according to is saving. We'll make the text saving, or just save if we're not. The error will be shown in the error snack bar. And for our dialog, we can remove the entire actions area, dialog actions. We're going to change, well, first we can change the title. We can say profile updated. Then for the dialog content text, we'll say, instead of created user, updated user. And since we're returning the entire user object, we can say updated user dot name with this conditional. You can also, in your user controller for the update user function, just return the name from the user object, but you can use this syntax as well. So we'll say user was successfully updated. And unless I missed something, that should be it. So we'll head back. If we do something like remove our name and hit submit, actually we'll refresh. If we remove our name, but maybe input a space, we're going to get a validation error saying the name is required. Again, we can change the color of the error text with the snack class, say theme.palette.secondary.light. So if one of the required values isn't provided, and we hit save, we get our error message in the snack bar. And if we want to update each of these values, say the name, the about, as well as the email, in addition to the image, so we'll upload a new avatar image, which you can see here. And if everything's correct, we'll hit save. We get our success dialog saying our user was successfully updated, and after 6 seconds, we are redirected back to the profile page where you can see that our name's been updated, as well as our avatar, email, and about fields.